Evening, welcome to Interesting Talks with Footprints Counselling Service. I hope that your glass is half full rather than half empty. I've had a few conversations this week related to coping with mental health issues, coping with crisis. So today's talk is on coping with crisis. We've all have heard what's happening to Meghan and Harry. This sort of thing happens in lots of families. Do share, like and leave comments. I enjoy reading them and others do learn from them. And it helps them to give them the courage to themselves leave comments. Adversity in life is inevitable. Researchers have estimated that 75% of all people experience some form of trauma in life. The loss of suffering of loved one, the diagnosis of an illness, the pain of divorce or separation, the shock of an accident, assault or a disaster. Estimates suggest that around a fifth of all people are likely to experience a potentially traumatic event within a given year. So once a year you're likely to go through something traumatic. When we experience psychological trauma, our bodies go into shock and our minds are overwhelmed. Imagine a Christmas snow globe. Shake it and the snow flows everywhere. Over time it settles. How long now remains unsettled depends on how vigorously the globe was shaken in the first place. So is this trauma that shakes up your mental world. That's a really good example, I feel, to give you your mental visual pattern of what happens to your brain. If you have recently experienced an event that was traumatic to you and you are overwhelmed with the feelings, it is vital to take care of yourself in the present while the snow is yet to settle. There are 5 things that I often find helpful for people to manage their emotions and look after themselves when they are feeling overwhelmed. So here we go. Number 1, check that you are physically safe. Sometimes people feel so chaotic in the aftermath of adversity that they put themselves in further danger by leaving appliances switched on, driving carelessly, crossing the road without looking, and so on. If this sounds like you, take time to think about what you can do to remove yourself from danger. 2, check that you are getting medical, psychological and legal help if you need it. When people are vulnerable, they need others around them that can protect them and shelter them in some way. Trauma often leaves people with a long list of problems to sort out. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness. People need to be able to reach out when they are vulnerable or that they have lack of resources or expertise to help themselves. Find where you can get that expertise. Rely on people that you've trusted. 3, stay physically active. The mind and the body are entwined. Your physical state affects your mental state. For that reason, it's important to stay active. You don't need to go to the gym every day, but do need to make sure your body is active. Can you go for a walk instead of driving? Can you take the stairs rather than using the lift? Simple little measures like this can help you. 4, make sure you keep pleasurable things in your life and try to maintain routines as much as possible. Now you might feel unmotivated, that's normal. But take time to do the things you used to enjoy, such as reading, gardening, listening to music, eating with friends. I know that might be difficult at the moment. You might not be able to maintain your routines at the same level as before, but don't let them slip altogether. Number 5, the last tip. Check that you are eating well and getting enough sleep. Good nutrition is important. Make sure you are getting fruit and vegetables, drink water, and avoid processed foods. Avoid caffeine in the late afternoons onwards. Ban the television and the computer from your bedroom and switch the phone to silent. Switch off all the lights in the bedroom, including pilot lights, and try to relax. These might seem obvious, but it's all too easy to let these 5 basics slip. And for family and friends, or for those who are in the midst of a crisis, these are the ways you can lend a helping hand. For example, extend an invitation to go for a walk, or offer to meet up for a coffee, or to go to a show when we can start doing that again, or something similar. Cook dinner for a person, suggest and name of someone who can help, particularly offer yourself if nobody else is available. Be alert to the signs of danger and help to think through a solution. It doesn't matter who you are, at some point of your life, something is going to shake up your world. And if you have a coping strategy, then you're far more likely to come out the other side quicker and also in better shape than if you had no plan or understanding. So take care, stay positive, or try to stay positive. Bye for now.